Yes, indeed, woo. So, without further ado, please welcome all our judges and our finalists, starting and make him feel extra special because he doesn't have anyone left in the competition. Our very own Louis. All right, next up, Danny and the last remaining boy, Matt Cardle. Cheryl and the last girls, Cher and Rebecca. And finally, Mr. Simon Cowell and One Direction.
Please can you introduce yourself and say where you're from, and if you can, try and keep focused on this weekend because we're not going to have much time. Thank you.
Hello everyone. Channel 5 reporter and One Direction fan. This is a question for Cheryl and Simon. The nation is waiting for the final. The question we all want answered is, what is the deal with this saluting business?
After you. So yes. Did you hear that though? At all? Oh no, I've got to say it again. That's awful. So, to people that support us, we call them Cheryl soldiers, and that is I salute you. Simon decided to steal it and now claims he did it on Idol, but I'm sure if we found the tapes it would be after he met me.
Simon, your reaction to that, please.
I will be playing the tape on Saturday night to prove,
Good.
way before I met Cheryl, that I don't look upon it as a sort of an egotistical Simon's fans. It's more of a respect to the general audience.
Oh, okay.
Cheryl stole it,
Okay.
and I've just taken it back.
Can we both see your salutes, please? Based on that salute, I'm putting Cheryl through.
Thank you.
Simon, how upset or devastated are you going to be if Cheryl wins again and it will be the hat-trick and she'll be the most successful judge ever on the show?
I think, with respect to these two, I don't think it's going to happen.
With respect?
I don't. I say that because I'm confident of my act. I think it is double pressure on Cheryl this year that she could...
So you wouldn't want two acts at this stage in the competition?
Just the pressure of wrecking it for two people instead of just one act.
What about for five?
Lot of pressure to take into the final.
What
so
about
I'm just
for five?
happy looking after one act.
Okay. Okay.
And
Cool.
how confident are you, Cheryl, that you're going to win?
I think I've got two very, very special girls, and it's not about me winning, it's about one of these two winning, and I think I've got every confidence in these. Thank you.
Hey, Ricky here from CBBC News Round. Just a very quick question. Obviously, who you duet with on the night is really important. Some people think one of the reasons why Alexandra won was because of that duet with Beyonce. Obviously, she's got a lot of talent. But are you excited about who you're going to be duetting with, and who are you duetting with? Can you tell us?
Is that to the judges or to the contestants?
To the contestants.
Louis? Is Louis? Oh, he's not in the final.
Hello, hello.
Sorry.
Are you trying to be funny?
Sorry.
Trying to be funny?
Sorry, Louis. Louis is doing a solo performance.
Wow. It's so low you won't even notice it.
We are duetting with Robbie Williams.
I'm duetting with Christina Aguilera. And I'm very happy. She's very talented.
And I'm going to be duetting with will.i.am. Woo! Yeah.
I'm going to be singing with Rihanna, which I'm pretty excited about.
And if you didn't get that, we are duetting with Robbie Williams. Ooh.
He's got them well trained there.
Yes, he has.
Hi there, it's Sarah from London Tonight. Question for you, Matt. We love you here in London, and we're wondering, do you think that you will see yourself being based full-time now in the capital? Are you enjoying all the attention from the fans and things?
I'm certainly going to be based here afterwards. I'll be living with a brother in Shoreditch for a while, I think, if he lets me stay on his couch. As far as the attention goes, it's crazy. I was pretty naive to think that it wasn't going to be as intense as it is. But now I'm enjoying it while it's here.
Excellent. You getting recognised everywhere you go?
It's happening more than frequently, yeah.
Hello, Nicole from the Daily Mail. This is just a quick call, just a quick question about what's going to happen next year with the X Factor. Can you tell us what's going to happen at the
Sorry,
same time?
Nicole, I did make it clear that it's about this weekend. All right, you can ask us after.
It will be on next year, Nicole. And you can audition.
It's Ben Dowell from The Guardian. Question for the judges. What are your feelings going to be when it comes to an end? And looking back on the series as a whole, some people say it's been the most controversial with all the supposed fixing and Gamoogate, and now Ofcom are doing an investigation. I just wonder what your feelings are going to be saying goodbye to this series and what your appraisal of it is.
I've loved it. Loved every minute of it. I think it's been controversial, interesting, unexpected. I've spoken a lot about the fact that I've met with fans on a regular basis this year. They like the changes, they like the twists. I would never want to make the same show I made the year before. We welcome any investigation by Ofcom. There was never any fix. All these guys knew they were going to be in a sing-off. Well, look, the fact that you're writing about it means it's interesting. It stops it being boring. I've enjoyed it.
I think I've had the most exciting experience too from my 3 years. Very, very exciting, kept me on my toes more than ever. So it's going to be one of those things on Monday morning where it's a big sigh of relief, but really badly missed too. But the bright winner.
Hey, it's a question for Cheryl. Hello.
Hi.
Hello, I'm at the front down here.
Did you say who you are?
Hi, it's Jo
hello.
Parkinson from
Hi,
Global
yes.
Radio. Hello. I'm very well, thank you. So Danny and Simon just have one act to focus on, and they have been for this week. You've got two.
Yeah.
So how have you been making sure that you're spreading your love equally and making sure that both of them feel loved, and you want both of them to win?
Yeah, no, they're both completely different acts and completely different people. Everything's different, so it's actually really exciting for me to be able to spread myself in two separate directions. So it's actually been really fun to have two people up to this point. Hard when there's four, but fun now.
So, I mean, either way, it doesn't matter who wins.
I love them both.
Do you have to be?
I love them both.
Thank you, Simon.
Hi, it's Nina Nana from ITN. Simon, sort of on the last question, what do you say about the reports that your eye has perhaps been slightly off the ball as regards your own contestants? Your eyes have been firmly fixed on the US launch of the show, that you haven't been around. I think, Lou, you've been reported as having expressed some concerns along that. Are your eyes across the pond, Simon, at the moment?
I don't remember people saying any of these things. I mean, I do have somebody in the final. It only takes one person to win. They're as prepared as we can possibly prepare One Direction.
Yeah, I helped prepare them a couple of weeks ago when Simon was a little bit poorly, so they've had preparation.
Occasionally you've got to leave the country, but not for long. And I haven't been working on the American show. I had to go over there to, I don't really want to mention in public, but it was an Emmy Award for outstanding contribution to television, which
really
is rarely given to anyone. But it's not about that. But that's the only time I had to leave the country.
Are you sure you got the right award? Are you sure you got the right award?
Yeah, the outstanding for television. Last person who got it, I think, was Steven Spielberg.
He makes movies.
Hi, Victoria Wilson from What's on TV magazine. Simon, there was an internet campaign last Christmas that stopped the X Factor clinching the Christmas #1 spot. We believe there's another campaign this year, 4 minutes and a half of silence, I believe. What are your thoughts on that, and what are you doing to secure the Christmas #1?
It sounds like a great record, and I wish them every possible luck. And you know what? I did get a bit bolshy last year, and I remember saying something a bit stupid at the press conference this time last year, and then going back to the record label and said, do we have anything to worry about this record? No, nothing to worry about at all. Come next Monday, and we got a wake-up call. But, you know, it's widely reported. I called the guys, I congratulated them. You know, it makes it more exciting. Question to the people in the radio. Are you going to be playing it?
Just as an aside from that, we hear there might be 5 songs in the works, 5 new songs, covers. What can we expect from the winner single?
They've all recorded a song, you know, which is One Direction. They've got their own record. Each artist has got their own record, which is completely geared to them. They're not singing one song. But, you know, going back to that thing about the campaign, I think it's kind of made the race more exciting. I mean, I genuinely mean that. We're going to be working harder because I want to have these guys at #1, but I welcome the competition now, genuinely.
Hi, it's Rachel from the Daily Mail. This question's for Cher. Hi, yeah, sorry, Cher. Obviously, there was a lot of controversy after the sing-off with Mary last week, and there was news, you know, there's a hate campaign against you. How have you been coping with that this week?
I didn't know there was a hate campaign against me, but okay.
We always tell them to avoid any bad stuff like that. They've got to get out there on the Saturday night and perform, and we always get their head into a positive place. She's got so much support out there and so many loyal fans towards her too that she doesn't need to know about that mess, so we keep her focused on the good stuff.
Hello, I'm Tom from News of the World. This is, again, to Cher. You are favourite with the bookies to go this weekend. I'm sorry to say, but that, you know, that's a fact. How do you rate your chances, and how do you rate each of the other contestants?
Do you know what? It's fine when people say all that, you know. I do expect to be going. It's fine. I've made it this far, and I'm very lucky, because I could have went a fair few weeks ago. But everybody here, they very much deserve to be here. And I know I'm not really going to win it. Come on, I'm the rapper. Not normally do people like me ever get a chance on the show. So I'm very, very glad that I've come this far. Thank you.
And what are the other people's merits that you think are going to take them to victory that won't take you to victory?
Do you know what? I'm not sure really. I think people have misjudged me. Yeah. I'm not the person that I get made out to be, but that's fine. I know who I am, and the people who know me know who I am as well. Thank you.
Yeah, I've got a mic. Okay. This quick, Colin from The Sun. This quick question, mainly for you probably, Simon. On this year's show, there seems to have been more of a kind of backlash against the artists, against you, everybody shouting fix, everybody slagging off all the contestants. What's that all about? Do you think people are sort of, you know, with the Christmas #1 and everything, are people getting fed up with the show?
Well, look, 17 million people watched last week, Colin. They love to hate it, absolutely. But I don't want to be the goody-goody show and pretending that we're all nice people, because we're not, you know? We work in the music business. We put on a show, genuinely, Cheryl, Our number one aim is make the show entertaining for people who watch it. And the feedback I've had, by the way, which is the most important feedback, are the fans. They don't think it's fixed. They've enjoyed the series this year. I think we're going to see record numbers this weekend. And I've got to tell you, and these contestants, which is what it's really all about, are fantastic. And they're going into the final on Saturday to win. And it is going to be one heck of a competition.
Yeah, hi, it's Kate Baker from Daily. So it's a question for Danny and Matt. Danny, do you think this? Danny, do you think this is your best year yet of winning? And Matt, how's the voice? Is it standing up okay?
I'm not going to lie, it's not in great shape. I'm going to do my best to rest every chance I get until I have to sing, live. But it is what it is, and I'm going to work with what I've got at the moment.
It was. Do you think this is your best year yet? Best chance of winning?
I'd like to think so. We're in a good space. As Matt said, we're just worried about the voice for this weekend. It's been a really difficult couple of weeks. It's hard because people have said, "Oh, you're playing the sick card," but if you're sick, you're sick. There's no card you're playing. You get out there and say, "I'm not well. I'll do my best." And we're excited about this weekend. It would have been nicer to go into it really well and fresh, but we'll do our best.
Can I just ask Louis a quick question? Sorry, it's Mark again for the Mirror. You're the only neutral up there,
Sorry,
and you're not getting to say much, but you're the only neutral up there.
I'm listening a lot, though.
So
it pays to listen, not say too much.
So tell us up there. Tell us what's really happening behind the scenes, Louis. And is Simon really worried about losing? And who you honestly think is going to win?
I think everybody wants to win here. I think everybody has a good chance, and it is up to the public. Whoever gets the most votes is going to win. And I really think it's wide open. I really do. I love somebody very, very much in the competition. And she's from Liverpool. That's all I'm going to say. You're not from Liverpool. Does that answer your question?
Hello, Gemma from Lit Magazine. Simon, you obviously want One Direction to win. If they weren't in the running, who would you want to win? And can you give us your verdicts on the other contestants, please?
I can't do that. I do like these. I've been a big fan of Rebecca from day one, even from her first audition. I remember Nicole saying to me when Cheryl was away that this girl has got star quality, and she was right.
Nicole who?
Nicole.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Cher, again, from the very first audition, I thought she was terrific. And, just picking up this so-called hate campaign, what I've loved about Cher is that she doesn't play games. I've worked with a ton of contestants on these shows who, on camera, are really nice, and it's all about loving my mum and this, blah, blah, blah. And then once the cameras are off, they're absolute monsters. And Cher, I honestly say this, all the time I've worked with her, she's been a bit of a brat at times, but who isn't? But at the most, she's been respectful, she's been fun to work with, the crew will back me up on that. So I think she's just had a bad press, to be honest with you, but I will vouch for her that she's been a terrific contestant. And Matt, again, from day one, some of these performances have been outstanding. I think he's a great singer, and I genuinely welcome the competition, and it's made me raise my game. The boys have raised their game, and that's why I'm excited about the weekend.
Lady at the back, Mark. Thank you.
This is a question for One Direction.
Can you say where you're from, please?
Gemma from Heat World. Our viewers are in love with all of you boys, but we want to know who gets the most attention. Harry. And Harry, is there any special celebrity ladies out there that you've got your eye on? Now's your... What was that?
Harry has a major crush on Frankie Sanford.
Yes! Big scoop.
More of an obsession, actually, at the end.
Hello, Ellie from New Magazine. This is a question for Matt. I'm just wondering, you've been a favourite for pretty much the whole way through the show. I'm just wondering how you will feel if you win and what you will do to avoid following in the footsteps of male winners like Steve Brookstein.
There's definitely some added pressure with being a favourite. I mean, I've kept my nose out, off the internet and out the magazines with respect to that. It's nice that people are having that much faith to consider me a favourite. That's lovely to hear. As far as what I would do to not go the way of Steve, I don't know. How much that had to do with him or not, I'm not sure. I wasn't closely following that season. I'll just do my best and work my hardest, and just fingers crossed and hope to have a career.
Right, one final question, please. Oh, they've got to be good then. Over here.
Hi, David Stevens from Sunday Express. Question for Simon. Given that public seem to have been misled on how their votes will be used last Sunday, would you consider a free phone vote for fans this Sunday?
Do you know what? I watched the tape back, and maybe look. If we misled people, it wasn't intentional. I think that what Dermot said is that you got to vote to keep people in. The only thing we didn't say there was going to be a sing-off. So essentially, the same rules applied. I can't answer the second part of the question, but I can apologise to anybody who was misled. It wasn't intentional. All Dermot and the show were trying to point people to is that if you want people to stay in, you've got to pick up the phone to vote, and the same thing applies this weekend.
Hi, I'm Laura from Hello Magazine. Danny and Cheryl, there's been lots in the press about style this year. Can you tell us anything about the outfits you've got planned for this weekend? And also, are there any outfits that you've been regretting this series? Or any favourite outfits?
Anything I regret? No, do you know what? For me, it's not a catwalk show. It's a talent show, and it's about them. And I usually get more excited about what they're going to wear. But I have to say, I've got a huge amount of admiration for Danny this year. Just having a baby, she's literally got. She's literally breastfeeding 1 second, and we're going out the next. No, but seriously. And I think she looks absolutely incredible, and she is a gorgeous woman, so I admire her a lot.
I'm looking for the button where I can just go down now. It's okay. I don't know where to begin. Look, I think the fashion side of it's really fun. Cheryl and I love our wardrobes and stuff. It's always fun to get dressed up for an event, and it certainly feels like an event every weekend that we come to work, and our job is to do the best for our contestants, but why not sort of make a show of it? It has been a real laugh, and yeah, the baby is backstage the whole time.
Can I ask why no one asked about the Louis Simon style wars?
Yeah.
Never mentioned.
Yeah. Will anyone be covering that for this weekend?
Well, Simon, at least I change a little bit, more than you do. You either have black suit or grey suit.
Hi, James from the Daily Star Sunday. Question for Simon and Cheryl. I just wondered that you've been a bit like Tweedledum and Tweedledee this year.
This year?
Well, always. I just wonder how you're going to handle going cold turkey at the end of the series, if you're going to be, and how you're going to get by that, how you're going to get through that.
Does you mean cold turkey as in me being away from the girls or me being away from him?
From Simon.
No, that won't be cold turkey. It'll be hot turkey. On my Christmas dinner. No cold turkey.
You're going to miss me.
Simon, you know you're in trouble. You miss us already. I'm only down the street, down the 2 chairs.
Right, one more question.
Hello. It's directed at Simon. It's Sinead from BBC Six Music and Radio 2. I'm over here. Can you see me?
Hello.
Hello. Just touching on the controversy this series as well, and in the build-up to the final, you've had a few high-profile critics, namely Elton John, Paul Weller, you know, talking about the X Factor and the sort of stranglehold you perhaps have on the music industry, Sony's dominance. I just wonder what your reaction is to the critics of the X Factor and what it's doing to the music industry.
Well, you know, Elton, we've had this sort of love-hate relationship. That's why I've always liked him, because he's bitchy, you know. Paul Weller, I haven't read anything he said, which is interesting, so I can't comment on that. With regard to the X Factor and what it does for music, I mean, what we've done with the Sunday show, we've opened up to 3 performances sometimes, and if you speak to most retailers, they'll tell you that it's stimulated people going back in, getting interested in music again. It's very rare that we just have Sony acts on. I mean, there's been weeks we've had 3 Universal acts on. I don't care as long as the artist is good, popular, but I think it's crazy to say when you've got 18, 19, 20 million people watching the show, getting interested in music again, that we have a stranglehold on it. I mean, it's actually ludicrous. And if Paul Weller put out a good record, I'd put him on the show.
And do you think there needs to be more? Do you think there needs to be more music shows? Because it really is the only show that actually any artists get to sing on these days.
Well, you know, if you're appealing to an older audience, you can go on Strictly. They have music on. We might be announcing something fairly soon because I think there should be another music show. But genuinely, I think that there's been a resurgence this year. And more importantly, we've seen so many better acts over the last couple of years. Suddenly the music business has become exciting again. And what we encourage people to do on our show on a Sunday is to come with a massive budget, performances, dancers, to put on a show. Because you compared what it looked like a couple of years ago, it was boring. I mean, you had to go on GMTV and stand in front of a blanket. And at least on our show, it's true. Sorry, GMT, but it was. But at least on our show, you get to put on, as I said, a show. It's got people interested again. I think it's really healthy.
It's really exciting being a judge on a Sunday as well. You feel like you've got the best concert ticket in the world on that Sunday night. People performing. I love it. I think it's really exciting.
Okay, your final question. Thank you.
Oh, no pressure. Hello, guys. Kevin, Capital FM. Can't wait for the final. It's been an amazing series. Maybe starting with you, Matt. What are you going to deliver this weekend? Why do you want to win the X Factor? All the contestants, love to hear from you.
I'm going to sing the best I can this weekend and perform the best I can. Yeah, of course I want to win it. Very wary that the work starts once the show's over. But yeah, I'm going to go out and do my level best, as is everybody, you know.
And Rihanna, wow.
Wow, yeah.
And Cher?
Hi, you're right.
So what are you going to deliver? Why do you want to win?
I want to go out with a bang. I know, you know what I mean. It's not like I'm gonna win it. Come on, think about it correctly. But on the other hand, I got Mr. Will.i.am with me, so I'm just gonna rock it out. You know what I mean?
Cheryl, give any advice about working with Will?
Yes, I just told her that she's in a very, very fortunate position. I mean, he's the biggest superstar in the world, so yeah, she knows how lucky she is, and she's excited. It's right up her street.
And Rebecca?
Hi, I'm just going to give it me all, really, and do my best, and I just think hopefully the best person will win, and I believe everything in life's meant to be, so if it's meant to be, I'll win it. If it's not, I won't, but I'll give it me all.
And Christina, yeah?
Pardon?
Christina Aguilera, yeah?
Yeah, I'm very happy, very happy. She's amazing.
Cool. And the One Direction boys?
I think we just want to go out and go a bit bigger and better than anything we've done before, make it a little bit different, and hopefully people enjoy it and vote for us. Is that alright?
And Robbie Williams?
Yeah, well, he's a massive icon. I'll let Louis take this one because he's a bit more obsessed with him. So,
no pressure then. Yeah, I'm a massive fan of Robbie. Obviously, in the UK, he's absolutely massive. And it's an honour for us to get a chance to perform with him. Anything to add, boys? Saints is quite tall, so he's massive. The end.
Thanks very much, everybody.
Can I just say on behalf of us, the artists, the show, there's some ups, a few downs, mainly ups, but thank you for your interest in the show, for writing about it. We actually do appreciate it. Thank you very much indeed.